Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new Burda style flip through. Today we have Burda 8 2024, so that will be August 2024. You are here, so please give the video a thumb up right now before you leave and forget. I mean, the past video had more than 20,000 views, but there are by far not as many likes. So I hope if you enjoyed this video, consider giving this a like. So let's take a look what Burda has in store for us this month. Well, we can already see on the cover in the Burda style is getting a little bit colder. I will say that here in Germany today is of course July, is 5th of July, and we have 17 maybe 15 degrees outside with rain. So I agree with Burda that we need to get some long sleeves on the sewing table. So let's take a look and see what kind of garments we have here. You can see a little overview, and I will tell you that there are some really nice patterns, and again they did great things with the fabric this month. The first pattern is a vest or a sleeveless jacket, and we see it here. I think this will be also very nice as a motor style jacket. As you can see, there is actually a classic motor style jacket, only here you don't have sleeves. It's a little bit difficult to see here, but I think we get some more pictures in the next pages. Of course, this one will require a little bit of sewing. Before we get to the jacket, I think in a moment, or it is only here. Well, let's take a look here then a little bit more. So we have a zipper in the front. It's a little belt here on the waist. It's just a little bit too long for my taste, but I can appreciate it. I think it's a really nice pattern. Then we have here some tops. I think I've seen this one before, definitely. It has a ruched, it's not a ruched, I think it's a sheared neckline. From what I can see here, it has a cut-on sleeve, and here the longer sleeve, and it's getting finished with a cuff and some buttons. What's the fabric for this one? Let's see. Oh, it's a viscose with polyester mix. Then we have here this little top made in faux leather, and I really like the lines on this one. As you can see, there is a V insertion, and I'm not sure how they finished the neckline. I bet it's even a facing, or maybe the front one is just doubled on this V. There are some bust darts and some little cap sleeves. I think this top is really pretty. Of course, you don't need to make it in a fabric like this. I think this will work also nicely. In my case, I have some ponte knit that has a leather look, so I think that will make it also very comfortable. I can see here that, for example, in this one they have a zipper, an invisible zipper in the back. There are some darts in the back for really nice shaping on the neck. But I think if I was to make this one in stable jersey, I will totally skip that zipper in the back. I don't think it's necessary. We get to take a look at the dress and the skirt in the next pages, right here. I really like this dress. I'm not going to refer anymore if I've seen this one before or not, because most of them they are of course similar to other ones that we've seen before from Burda. I really like the dress here. It has, as you can see, or you cannot see, it has here under this tie there is actually a seam here, and then that is forming this tie. This is really pretty. This will work really nice in a nice viscose. They used viscose here, so it's a woven pattern. The same type of fabric is used for this skirt. You can see it here and here. There are even pockets in these panels. That's amazing, right? But I really like the dress. This is going to get on my list, definitely. I really like it. What we have next? Next we have a really cool jeans jeans skirt, not a jacket, of course. It's a jeans skirt. Really nice. There is no yoke in the back. There are some darts. I really like the shape of the pockets. Well, it's really hard to see here. Well, you cannot see it. And as an extra little detail, they added a star on the back pockets. I'll skip that. But it's nice. It's a midi length with a slit in the front. I made not so long ago a similar one from Sew Over It. I think I like that one better. With some, the Sew Over It skirt is, I cannot remember the name. You can definitely find it here on the channel. It has some really nice inserted pockets in the front. But this one is definitely nice too. And I really like this belt that they made here. And this one is also coming this pattern. As you can see, this logo is always telling us that we get extra sewing instructions. Then we have the same skirt from earlier, but here they made it in cotton blend fabric. You can see it here. The same fabric is used for this little jacket. They did some stuff here with the waistband. For this one, there are of course also extra instructions, and I suppose they are going to show us how to do that. And they used a little bit of that of the edge of the fabric for the pockets, and also on the, although it's looking a little bit messy here in the picture, for the waistband. Then we have this little jacket here, which I really like. I really like that they made this bomber jacket style collar from the same fabric. Of course, you can use also maybe a ribbing. I think, of course, you can transform this by even adding a ribbing at the bottom. You can make it really a bomber jacket style. As an extra little detail, they used, they have a little accent here on the sleeves, but to me these sleeves are looking really, really long. And they added some patch pockets made in faux leather. I think I'll skip those. Maybe make some nice welt pockets, look even nicer. Then we have the cover dress. This one is looking really, really like I saw it before. I really like the sleeves on this one. You can see them a little bit, they are a little shaped, and here we can see also a dart at the bottom of the sleeve. There are some small gathers, really hard to see in the picture, but there are some small gathers here at the waist, and the neckline is just beautiful. Also the fabric I think is great. The whole styling is great on this one. What we have next? Well, you know, I've took a look at the magazine, of course, before I started the video, and I was looking at this top here. This is a nice top actually. It has just a little opening here in the front, not too much. And I suppose you can make it even a little bit smaller if you want. What is really bothering me in this picture is the fact that the darts are really here under her bust. I am pretty sure that these darts are meant to be bust darts, so much higher, but on her they are really under the bust. I mean, if I was Burda, I would just Photoshop these ones away because it's looking really bad. But the top, it's a nice one. I really like it. Next, we have, this is nothing spectacular about it. It's a really boxy shirt, sweatshirt, with some cuffs and some gathered sleeves, and I have nothing to say about this one. It's looking nice and warm, but you know. And I knew that I've seen the previous vest before. Here it is. As you can see, without sleeves. Really like this metal zip and some metal zippers for the pockets. I will tell you that you need to be careful when you put pockets like this with a zipper. They are not the most comfortable. I used one time on a jacket. I added the pockets with welts and with a metal zipper. It was really not fun to use those pockets because this metal zipper can be a little bit hard on the skin, on the hands. Here we can see that extra detail on the previous skirt a little bit better, and also the trim made from the same fabric on the pockets. Let's see. Then we have the designer pattern from this month. Is a really nice blazer, and it has some really nice lines in the front and also in the back. This is very, very nice. I don't know if I would use all these red accents, maybe just skip them, and of course you can make this one in a variety of fabrics, but this is a nice one. Let's see, and then we get immediately to the best of section, and for this issue they used the cozy homeware, and as a first pattern we have this jogging pant, and this one they advise for fabrics jersey with elastane. So I think this you could make in a bunch of fabrics. Must not be really bulky, because you have here some pleats in the front, and I wonder, I'm not sure, I think this will have to measure how low is the waist on these pants, because here they look like they are really low waisted, but we know that we don't have to take, we need to think twice how the patterns are fitting on the models. Maybe in real life this is just a little bit higher in the waist and not as low as here. Then we have these two pieces here, the sweater or the pullover and the pants, and I must tell you that I remember when I've seen this one years ago in the original issue. I really love this one. I totally forgot about it, of course. I love the pants and this sweater together, and also maybe because they used this light color fabrics, it's looking very luxurious and very nice. So this one is going definitely on my list again. The top, it's a really boxy one, you know, it's really similar like the ones we've seen before, the blue one actually. It has also a cotton sleeve gathered here. This one is made, this one you can make in a sweater knit, jersey and stuff like that. And for this one they say that you can use the same fabric. I have, and I'm pretty sure that was the reason why I bought a bunch of sweater knit fabrics, because I had these two pieces in my head. The pants, they have a really nice wide leg, but not too wide. As you can see, there is a wide waistband here. I wish they pulled this a little bit up to show it to us, and really the front of the waistband is just flat over the belly here. It's really nice, and it has some patch pockets. Then we have this hoodie here, and I remember this one from a while back. Again, a pretty oversized style, and only difference is here that these sleeves, as you can see, they are pleated on the outside, and it's a little bit of a fancy effect, I think. Maybe something different, and they add a really fancy decorated drawstring here on the hood. Also from the best of, we have another really boxy sweatshirt. I'm watching at this and I'm only thinking that if I was to wear something like this, I'll pull this the whole time over my shoulder. It has a really huge collar here, elastic in the cuffs, and just loose bottom here of the top. Of course, you can also modify this, add some ribbing instead of the elastic in the cuffs, and maybe add some ribbing to pull it a little bit in here at the bottom. Also from the best of, I wonder how many patterns we got in this issue from the best of, because there are a lot, we will see in a moment. Also in the best of section we have some business looks, and this one is a really nice blazer. This one is very nice. This one is made, they advise some stable knits, and of course will be really gorgeous for, will work great in ponte knit. And they also say that you can look for the pants in Burda 2019 January, so I suppose also the blazer is from the January 2019 issue. But this one is really nice. As you can see, it has an interesting color here on the front, but in the back is just straight. There is no color in the back. It's a really nice one. I like this one. Yeah, I totally can see myself making this one in a nice ponte knit. Oh my god, this one is even more best of. This one is another best of dress. This one, I don't know from which issue it is, but I remember this dress. It has some nice seams here on the side. As you can see, they are just passing the bust line, so I don't know how much adjustment you'll use here in the bust from this, but in these seam lines on the side, they are a little bit brought to the front. You can put also pockets, and this one is also made in a thicker jersey something, and as a fabric they also advise ponte knit. And then we have this dress here, which is made in an awful brown color. I think it's brown. Fabric for this one, they advise sweat fabric and jersey. It really depends, I think, what you'll use. The dress has a sheared waist piece here and some raglan sleeves. I have not a lot to say about this one. I think the color is just horrible. Well, let's go on. What do we have here? Some more articles, some fabric. Let's see. Oh, and then we get to red on red trend. They have here some really gorgeous patterns in this issue. Here we can see a really pretty blazer in red. We don't get that one. We can see some pants and a nice shirt. Let's see what we get from all that combo. Well, this shirt here with a pussy bow, really nice is this one. It has some nice, it has a yoke in the front with princess seams, the same in the back. Everything is top stitched, and what they used here, a woven polyester. There is elastic at the cuffs, and if I'm not mistaken, there is a little tutorial, you'll see it in a moment, for this treatment of the color to make a bow. I think this one is really pretty. I don't know if it's the red, if it's the pattern, but probably it's a combo of these ones. Then we have this dress here, which is kind of pretty, you know. I think made in a more everyday fabric, you can wear it everywhere. In this one, it's looking like it's a very fancy fabric. They added here a belt, but the pattern, the original pattern, is without a belt. So as you can see, you have darts in the skirt and also here in the bodice. There are some small pleats here on the neckline. They're almost impossible to see. I don't see the pleats here on the neckline. There are no pleats, although, let me put this one back, I do see some pleats here in the drawing. I will say that this crossover back will need a little bit of an adjustment if you want to wear a bra with this, definitely. I don't know how low it is. Then we have a dress, and I really like this one. It's a dress with an asymmetric neckline here. It has some princess seams, very nice, and I kind of like this treatment of the skirt here with an insertion. I wonder why they have that insertion there. That is cut different on a different grain, although it's looking the same. Let's see. That's dress 106. Well, let's take a look. I'm just going to take a look really fast here. As you can see, the crazy patterns from Burda, and the dress 106. Where is that? Let's see. Here you can see how the tutorial is looking for that jean skirt, and they also show how to make that trim from the same fabric. And where is the dress? Here is the dress. Oh, as you can see, that cut, the thing that is here inserted is actually going all the way to the back in one piece, and that's giving another flow to the skirt. That's really interesting, this. Well, as you can see, there are things that are making me excited about this issue. Alright, so let's go back. Oops, we are on red. So here is the dress. Very nice. Here they use a techno stretch fabric. I'm not sure what that is. But it's very pretty. The dress, it has also dart in the elbow. That's making a sleeve like this that is pretty narrow, much more comfortable. Also, another pattern that I really like is this really simple top. I know it's really simple, it's nothing exciting about it, but as you can see, they added this little slit here on the sleeve, which I think is finished with of course with the facing. I think it's really nice. Even made in a simple sweatshirt like this color is just gorgeous. Also, this one is with an extra tutorial. Then we have an amazing coat. This is just so beautiful. Again, I don't think it's only the color that they use, the striking red, but all the details. As you can see here, there are princess seams with little bust darts here, with your darts at the bust. Also the same in the back. We have pockets here in these front seams, as you can see, and also really cool pocket. It's just amazing, and I love the little collar here. I think they only for this pattern, I think I will buy this magazine. It's just, this coat is just amazing. We go on with a pair of pants. These are nothing new. They have a really high waist. I think if I was to make them, I could definitely just cut off one of that, the half of that waist. But with this business look, they look really nice. And here we can see, and we will see it in a moment, that vest from the beginning made in another fabric, also in red. As we can see here, there are some really wide welts on the pockets, and that red, that little red top, you can see it a little bit better here. Alright, and if I can turn the page, here we can see that vest in a much, how should I say, thicker fabric, I think. And this is looking really nice with these welt pockets, as you can see. Next, we have some styling ideas for that vest. Really nice. What we have here? Here we have a top. It's a turtleneck top. We have bust darts for a great fit. Nothing exciting about it, but yet again, it's a very useful piece. I think turtlenecks like these are the ones that I have in my wardrobe, are the ones that are getting the most use. Well, then we have a totally unnecessary dress here, although it's nothing wrong with it. Here you have a bow at the back, and if you want to make this one, my tip will be mark very well this little pin tucks here in the front. Of course, they use here fabric, you cannot see anything from the pin tucks, but I will tell you that you need to be very precise when you are sewing this, because you know, if you take this, is going to affect very much the fit over your bust, because if you make the pin tucks too big, much bigger than what they were intended in the pattern, your dress is going to be way too tight, and I don't think it's a lot of ease here over the bust. And of course, if you make, it's nice to have them the same size, but again, mark them really precisely, because that's going to affect the fit of this dress. You see, I really love this blouse. This one is the one from earlier in the red fabric. Here they made it in a nice poplin. It's just gorgeous. This is really nice. I love this blouse. Really cool, even with the pockets and everything. Here we have pants. This one's again, I'm not sure if they are using the same pattern as the red one. Here they used a cord fabric. I have some pink cord that I could use for this. Let's see. This one is the red one with a really high waist, and this one's it can be that it's almost the same. So as you can see, a little bit of variation. Just add some pockets, make the waistband the half of it. It's really nice, and I think the hem is a little bit wider on these ones. And we have also for free time, we have a rain jacket. Well, I don't have a lot to say about this one. It has some nice pockets here in the front. I'm not a really big free time walking in the outside person, so if it's raining I'm staying inside, so I don't think I'm going to make this one. But of course this one will work also in another kind of fabric. It's going to be something for the rain. Then we have a little jacket here, which is really pretty, and I wonder if it's the same, but then a shorter variation on the, let's take a look on the coat. Where is the coat? Well, I think it is. As you can see here, you have the same bust darts, you have the same sleeves, although if I'm watching here I see a dart in the elbow. Here I don't see it, but as you can see, if you make this one, I think you can totally make, or I wonder if you could actually follow the lines and put this color here, and to make this one only as a little short jacket. But this one is really nice, and they used here some really pretty fabric. It's really nice. And actually it's a quilted fabric. I'm not sure if the fabric was like this or they quilted afterwards. Here we have my favorite pattern from this. Well, it's not only this, that red coat is really amazing too. Here they show you how to make that color bow combination. It's very easy actually. And here we have a little bit more commercial and more commercial. And I think we are done. So if we take a look at the patterns for next month, we have here a really pretty dress actually. A reader's choice. We have some retro patterns. I wonder if this is the best of section. I'm not sure, but we do get some really nice denim patterns. I have a hunch. I see here a really nice top and a really nice dress, so I'm very curious what we get next month. We will have to wait a little bit longer. Here you can see the patterns, the models, and let's take a look. Well, I can show you them also here like this. Again, I'm using the German version of the Burda, so it's a little bit different than I know, for example, in the Netherlands. Here is the other half of the patterns. And now we can take a look at the how many best ofs we get this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think they do always around 8, right? So if I was to choose, well, I think there are really nice patterns in this one. Really love the neckline on this one, and also that treatment of the skirt. This one would be a really nice summer dress made in viscose, just great. Love this blouse, and I think I like it even more in that cotton than in the more soft red fabric that they used. Let's see, definitely these two very nice together, made in a sweater knit. That will make a really nice lounge set. The top with the slit in the sleeves, the gorgeous coat here. Well, they did an awesome job on this one. From the best ofs, that ponte knit blazer is very nice. And I think that's it. Oh, and of course this top. I think I remember this top from before, but I might be wrong. This one is also a very nice top for summer, but again, I think I'll use something else than that faux leather that they used. So everyone, this was it for Burda 8 2024. I am really curious to see which patterns do you like, and I think the coat is going to get a lot of votes. I'm really curious actually. So please don't forget to put your comments in the under the video, and like the video, very important. Thank you so much for watching everyone. Bye.